The top hog, Brett Bielema, in his 5th season as the head coach of the Razorbacks. And he's got a 5th-year senior at quarterback in Austin Allen, a homegrown product. In come the Horned Frogs of Gary Patterson, who won his 150th game a week ago. And he's got a 5th-year senior starting quarterback, too, in Kenny Hill. We're about to call the Hogs in Fayetteville. Woo Pig Suey. Here comes Kenny Hill, block for Biggs. Kenny Hill, will score! 2:05 to go. Austin fires to the goal line. Hatcher's there. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hatcher's going to throw the football, and the 2-point conversion successful. And we're tied at 28. There's the snap. Kicks the other way. Block it. They block it.
Allen running right side. Austin fighting at the goal line at the 1. Touchdown! Arkansas wins!
We can only hope for those kind of thrills today as the Home Depot SEC on CBS brings us to Fayetteville and Razorback Stadium. The hometown Razorbacks against the number 23 Horned Frogs of Texas. An old Southwest Conference matchup. This is the 70th meeting between these two teams. Sellout crowd, 72,000. It's a beautiful day in Fayetteville. And we welcome you, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler. I think every college football fan in the world knows that the man that held this mic and wore this headset for almost 2 decades, our great friend Vern Lundquist, is not in this booth today. Hopefully he and Nancy are home right now having a late lunch with their feet up on the couch in Steamboat Springs. But if you all don't mind, I'm going to try to carry these two things for a few years and try to do it with the same class that Vern did for 17 seasons. For 11 of those seasons, his partner in the booth is my partner right now, Gary Danielson. My new partner is also my old partner. You're stuck with me for the second time, man.
Well, we had such a great affinity for Vern. The whole conference loved him. He loved the Dallas Cowboys. And so today I feel like I'm going from Roger Staubach to Troy Aikman. Another Hall of Famer. I'm thrilled to have you. The league is thrilled to have you.
Thanks, partner. Let's talk about the game. We saw what happened a year ago. It's kind of a highlight for Arkansas. Then their season ended badly with 2 losses at the end when they had big leads. TCU sub 500 is not a Gary Patterson team, so they're trying to rectify it here.
Sometimes teams go down the schedule. Tough game, game we must have. Both of these squads have circled this game, must have it. They got tough schedules at the end of the year. I think both teams are saying, if we don't have this one, it's going to be a long season.
We saw the guys that are going to lead the way, 2 fifth-year senior quarterbacks, and they both have had their moments of being brilliant.
Yeah, up and down maybe, but Kenny Hill has been mostly up when he plays Arkansas. And no matter what uniform he wears, whether he's with Texas A&M or TCU, if he saw them, horses for courses, Kenny Hill has had it his way against Arkansas. Austin Allen last year had to carry the team maybe a little too much from the beginning of the season. He was hot, but then against this team, TCU, he had to do it in the 4th quarter, and he did it in the clutch late. Drove him down, got a 2-point reception. In overtime, he throws a touchdown pass and then scores one to tie this game. Both quarterbacks might have been inconsistent at times, but not in this game.
We'll take a 2 overtime game today if they want to give us one. Coming up next from Fayetteville, it's the Hogs and the Frogs. Next.
Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It's another football Saturday in the SEC. They see the blood, sweat, and tears it took to live their dreams. When everything's on the line, ain't just another field, just another yard. Yard's the game we grew up on. They think it's a middle of nowhere place where we take it slow. Oh, but they don't.
Got a man open his court. Oh, my!
He'll walk in and score. How about that? And there he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! Hello, defense.
It's the Horned Frogs and the Hogs. And this is the Home Depot SEC on CBS.
We head down to the field. 3rd member of our team is Allie LaForce. Allie.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Gary. Listen, before we talk quarterbacks, I'd like to officially welcome Brad Nessler to our SEC on CBS crew. You referenced earlier that you're working with your old partner. I know 27 years ago you were at CBS working college football. Before you went to ABC and ESPN, we did some digging, and we found a pretty classic picture. Look at that hair. Now, your camaraderie, that hasn't changed at all. You guys have been best friends ever since, but maybe a little more hair gel you were using back in the day.
I got to tell you, I had better hairspray because the wind started blowing up in the booth, and mine was going east, the wind was going west.
I think I'm going to start dyeing my hair again.
No, don't do it.
No?
That'll make me look bad.
All right.
Back to Allie.
Now we can talk quarterbacks. Both of these seniors are trying to change the narrative of their careers. For Austin Allen, he may have passed for the most yards in the SEC, but the end of the season collapse for Arkansas is all the focus he needs to have an even better year this year. And for Kenny Hill, the 13 interceptions in a losing season is a far cry from that record-breaking debut we saw at Texas A&M, which feels like a decade ago. And I asked offensive coordinator Sonny Cumbie if he can feel the chip on his shoulder. He said absolutely. Both of these guys still have a lot to prove, and this is their last shot at doing it.
It all started with Kenny at A&M, and he was Kenny Thrill Hill. They got rid of the nickname, and then on to TCU, and he's had big numbers last year, as Gary said, in the 2 outings, 1 a win, 1 a loss. It's perfect, 82 and sunny. Light wind and a sellout crowd of 72,000. The series history, 70th all-time meeting. And, of course, most of those were back in the old Southwest Conference, but they did play a year ago to that thrilling double overtime. TCU won the toss and deferred, so they'll kick away to the Razorbacks to start our season on CBS. Cole Bunsey to kick, and that is Deion Stewart at the goal line. They'll take it a yard deep. Stewart out across the 25. It's all coming back, though. Flags all over at the 20-yard line. They're down at 7. Allen getting some pressure from behind. The ball is out. I think his arm was going forward, but they're scrambling for it right now to make sure. TCU thinks they have the football.
I think it was Ben Meneghu, number 15. Just a 3-man rush coming from the outside and knocks it out of his hand. Gary Patterson has to be delighted rushing 3 men and able to get a sack and a fumble on the second pass of the day.
Wow, and you get a second look at a close-up there. Luckily, Austin Allen kept his arm moving forward. That was really close to being a fumble. And now it's a punting situation for Blake Johnson in his own end zone. Captain of the defense, Ramirez, with a big play, and it forces a 3rd down and 6, and the crowd comes to life for the Razorbacks defense. Kenny Hill trying to relay a message to his offensive line. Flares it out to Hicks. Can he get away from the Arkansas defense? Yes, he can. And he's inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. They've got a pocket for him, that's for sure. And he walks in. Nobody touched him. Olanalua for the touchdown. See him as we go along, and right now it's Williams, as I said, in there with Austin Allen. 3rd down and 5. Short throw, nice catch.
And they're going to get interference, so that left hand hooked him.
Cheyenne O'Grady made a great catch.
Pass interference. Defense, number 19.
Yeah.
The penalty is declined. Result of the play, 1st down.
Well, that's what Austin Allen can do, though. If one thing he brings to the table is his confidence, and more importantly, the coaching staff's confidence that he'll attack the middle of the field.
And already 3 carries and a couple of 1st downs for Williams. Stebwall Whaley in there now. They fake the pitch on a
wide open.
And down the middle, wide open. This will be an Arkansas touchdown. Jonathan Nance. "49 yards, and we're a point away from an even game." Now in a pistol set. Play action. Hill wants a big one. Down the middle. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Santos Ramirez. Coming the other way. Flags are down, but a big play by the Arkansas defense.
Today it'll be featured more as an end.
Two tight ends, high backfield, and it's still a pass. And it's Allen, and he got it out to his tight end, Patton, on the run. And he blasts through the sideline at about the 25-yard line. First down.
Formations will go to zone. On that one, they attacked it perfectly.
In the red zone, Austin Allen was great a year ago. 19 touchdown passes, led the SEC. Trips to the top of the screen, and now they bring a motion man into the slot. They're going to roll Austin Allen that way to give him an option. Waiting till the last moment, he's got to throw it away.
Yep, great coverage.
Rico Evans was the guy that applied some pressure.
Haku, number 31, did a good job, Ridwan. Both of them matched up, played physical to the outside, had a two-man route to the outside, and both of the TCU corners did a good job of smothering receiver.
That's the end of the first quarter. A fourth down is coming up. We'll return to Fayetteville after this message and a word from your local station. Tie game in Fayetteville. And he'll try from 23 yards away. And a kick is no good. Well, they had kicking problems a year ago, and they pick up right where they left off, and that will make a coach do that.
That's exactly right.
Started at their own 20 after that missed field goal, remember?
Have to assume it's 4-down territory here.
They got four wideouts to the right of Kenny Hill, and he fakes it that way. He's going to run it himself for the first down and more.
Didn't need it. 4 downs, did they?
No. He's the guy in the slot to the right. That's number 10, Desmond White. He just kind of snuck in there after Olanolula went to the sideline. They exchange a big guy for a little guy on 3rd and 10. Hill all day to throw. Wide open. Man inside the 10. And the ball is out. Did it go out of bounds, though?
It did. Before it was recovered, I think, it went out of bounds.
At the 4-yard line, 1st and goal, it was Sean Nixon that made the catch.
He bobbled the catch to begin with. And then I think Ramirez is the one that knocks it out again.
Boy, one more foot over there, and Arkansas would have another turnover. It was. What a great game Ramirez is having as far as poking the ball out or intercepting it, but that one took a funny hop out at the 4-yard line.
And then by the time it's corralled, he's standing out of bounds.
Yep. So 1st and goal.
How about that pickup for TCU, though? 2 plays.
And this one's a walk-in again. This time Kyle Hicks from 4 yards out. Touchdown TCU.
Well, I came here thinking that if Arkansas was going to win the game, they would try to run the ball up the middle. I really didn't think it would be TCU running the ball up the middle.
End of the first half. TCU on the road, leading 14-7. Gary Patterson gathering his troops. For Riley's interview with the coach, you can go to Twitter at SEC on CBS. Good game. TCU with the lead on the road as we head to our New York studios. Adam Zucker and the guys.
Substitutes their players in. Since TCU substituted, Brett Bielema says, I'm going to take my biggest, slowest guy I got and trot him out there.
And that's the nose tackle. Bijan Jackson came in for Austin Capps, and that did slow down TCU to the point where they're finally getting the snap right here. Play action, quick slant, nice throw again, and another first down to the arse.
One of the things that all receivers love is that football right in their face mask.
Hill's going to keep it, and he's got a first down himself. Gets it inside the 35-yard line to the 34. Off the near side corner for Arkansas. He's almost in a track stance.
They come again with 5.
Hill throws, first down. Turpin at the 20. And Olanolula in the backfield. And it's Anderson following number 33. And he's got another first down if he doesn't end up in the end zone. Arkansas can't bring him down all the way to the 3-yard line. Tough run for a guy that's only 205.
I got to give great kudos and discipline to Sonny Cumbie, excuse me. He is a passing guy.
But he knows what's working.
Exactly. I mean, why do it? Sonny Cumbie's going, all right, I'll do it.
1st and goal, TCU trying to take a 2-touchdown lead. And the ball is on the ground. It's still out, and Arkansas, I think, has it.
I think the center misfired on it.
Briston Guidry has it for Arkansas.
Boy, you talk about making a mistake. I assume that's a TCU fan right there.
Looked like it hit his own leg when he tried to snap it.
Or he slipped out of his hand or something. I mean, it's not like TCU goes under center. Usually when that happens, you'd say, well, maybe the center thought the quarterback was center-quarterback exchange, but they don't do that. It had to have slipped.
A huge play by Guidry anyway, and now Arkansas, even though they're in a hole, at least they didn't give up another score, and they've got the ball back.
Remember, this Arkansas team 1 for 6 on third down.
Be careful with the ball. Here comes the rush. Allen waits. He's going to run with it. He's going to get there. Are you kidding?
I know. How about that? Right now, Gary Patterson is going, what is going on?
And they keep the drive alive at the 32.
Yeah, because he ran out of gas right there.
Now it's Williams. And he's got a big gainer this time. David Williams, he'll take some Horned Frogs with him down all the way to the 40-yard line.
They did it once. So far, they can't do it again.
Second down at 8. Play action pass for Austin Allen. Gonna go deep. Got a man out there. And we're going to have a flag. We are. Pass interference.
Austin Allen would like that one back.
Pass interference. Defense, number 18. A 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
I think it was number 11. But
Yeah, fifth-year senior sees right here. I got the safety. I know I got one-on-one to the outside. Stutter, perfect play. Got a touchdown. I do not lay it out there. And that's why Austin was shaking his head.
Tejada was a guilty party, number 11, even though number 18 was called. And it's a first down at the 25. So this is rare territory for Arkansas. They haven't spent that much time on this end of the field. Williams stays in there as a single setback, and he's going to get the toss. Will he get some blocks, though? Yes, he did. Almost 10. The fullback in there. It's actually Cantrell now. He goes out on the left side. They're just going to go straight ahead with Whaley. Still on his feet. It's first and goal, Arkansas. Fresh legs of Dubois Whaley. Second down. Whaley behind Austin Allen will get the carry. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nick Orr.
Yep, right off the edge. It was almost like a field goal attack right there. Coming from the edge. He gets right off it, times it out, meets it in the backfield. Wow.
And now your threat of play action's gone away. It's third down.
Yeah, they're going to wait till the fourth quarter and decide what to do. Man, I got a feeling this feels like an Army-Navy game. This is going so fast. I thought our first game we should elongate it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, maybe we'll get to overtime.
Yeah, it will.
End of 3, 14-7. We'll return to Fayetteville after this message and a word from your local station. We start the fourth quarter, and for the fans down on this end, you're disappointed because your team is going the other way into the construction at Razorback Stadium, and there's only about 20 camera guys down there to cheer if they score.
If we go overtime, you know which way Gary Patterson's going to want to go.
Exactly.
Towards the construction hats.
Dubois Whaley, the single setback, third and goal at the 2-yard line. They fake it to him. Austin Allen lobs it, end zone. He's out of bounds.
He was.
Cantrell, the tight end, he caught it, but his feet were out of bounds.
And now what do you do on fourth down? Lack of discipline by Cantrell. He's got to stay. That was an open play. He drifted out of bounds. He gets a chip block, and then he's open. Watch him continue to drift. They missed a 23-yard field goal, remember.
And they're going to set up for another one that's close. Fans booing again. They wanted to go on fourth down. Instead, they bring out Cole Hedlund. And as Gary said, he missed from 23. This one is not on a hash mark. It's right in the middle of the field, and it's from 20. Reed Miller to hold to try to make it a 4-point game. Hedlund from 20. Oh, and he hit the left upright.
My goodness. Oh.
And the kicking follies continue for Arkansas.
And TCU did not rush one guy. They conceded the 3 points. You know, I hate to say it. He was closer this time, though.
You're terrible. Still 14-7. It was probably the long snapper or his holder. Hill will give it off to Anderson. Anderson got a block. He's got 10. He's got more. Great second effort. 15-yard run by Darius Anderson. Moved it to the 42. Second down at 3. Again, the counter to Anderson has worked for 16 last time, and it's worked for another big gainer into Arkansas territory. Time is of the essence the way Arkansas's offense has sputtered today. Hill will throw. Maybe. He does, and he hit his target perfectly for a first down. Sean Nixon. They're taking their time now.
Can they go slow and get a first down?
Play fake. Hill looked like he wanted to throw. He still does, I guess. And now he's going to go down. 4 guys get to him, led by Kevin Richardson. 3 wideouts to Kenny Hill's left. Asking for the ball. Looking that way. Has time. Throws deep. And tipped. Incomplete. And here comes the flag.
And I think the receiver went for the interference on that play.
Tolliver got a hand on it, but didn't turn his head until the last moment.
Pass interference, defense, number 5. That's a 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's a good call.
And that was a great veteran play by Darce that time, number 9.
Just outside the 27. TCU.
They're coming. They're all out.
Here's what they've done all game. Darius Anderson. And now he knows to stay in bounds and cut back inside. Smart play by number 6.
Yep. Knew he had the first down.
When Kenny Hill takes the snap, he's going to be under center. When have we said that earlier? Not many times. And here's Anderson going the other way. Inside the 10. Anderson, touchdown. And there's the capper for the Horned Frogs. We talked about him the last 3 plays. He caps it off from 14 yards, and now he does have a better game than Texas a year ago. Capping a 55-yard drive and 7 plays in about 4.5 minutes to make it a 2-touchdown lead. Kickoff to the goal line to Deion Stewart. Oh, and the ball comes out. And I think TCU's got it. So just when Arkansas needed a big play, it went the other way on them. Sammy Douglas recovers the fumble.
Sammy Douglas, who torched Arkansas a year ago for 17 tackles, puts the game away. Oklahoma State in Oklahoma.
And now they're just going with a Wildcat here, Alanalua, who scored early in the ballgame. He wants to score again and does. Touchdown. Wow.
How sweet is this for the finesse Big 12 to put it to the SEC today?
13 yards of carnage for the touchdown.
At this Arkansas front 7. And then, you know, a side story, I think, is the youth at receiver for Arkansas.
No doubt. Austin Allen getting what he can here before he gets out of bounds with a first down. And that will end up being his longest run of the day, even though the one he had earlier was a 16-yard scamper that gave him a first down that still gave him some hope. That's when he was wondering where Keon Hatcher, Drew Morgan, and Jeremy Sprinkle were. That throw down the middle hits number 1, Jared Cornelius, right in the hands, and he dropped it. At the minute 30 mark. Austin Allen in trouble again. And he's going to go down again.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the stats here are on these big new scoreboards, Brad, that they bought.
Pretty scoreboards.
So it's ugly, too. You get this beautiful scoreboard, and unfortunately, you got to put up these stats.
Maybe the last snap offensively for Arkansas, unless they pick up a first down for Austin Allen. Has to scramble, throws on the run, and completed it for a first down. TCU sideline saying he's out of bounds. At the official right on it, marks it at the 29-yard line. And remember, they've got a championship game this year, be it number 1 against number 2, not a divisional thing. Allen hit, got away, and throws into traffic, knocked away, broken leg.
Anthony Tejada at that time saw that ball, made up the yard. It looked like he was open. I thought he was going to be a touchdown, and he just played the ball like a It was a corner, but he played it like a center fielder. Could have been a sack. He ducks it, and then all of a sudden it looks like completion, but he comes off and gets it with his left hand.
Very nice play. Ended.
You talk about garbage yardage here. The only thing that you can make the argument, I think Brett will, is we needed to get routes for our young receivers to go out there and run routes in live action. I don't know if I know you can see the frustration, and that's not with that play. That's the last straw of a day of frustration right there.
I think that was aimed at Deion Stewart, but I'm not 100% sure. Plus, Austin took another one right in the chest when he let go of the ball.
Yeah, and TCU only rushing 3 guys.
Right.
It looks like they got the same guys going this year, don't they?
Absolutely. Here they come with 6. And Austin Allen has to run for his life again. And he took another shot and just threw it in the ground. And it's 4th down. Maybe the last snap for Arkansas. 4th and 10. Allen hit, down he goes, and it is the last snap. And again, it was Isahaku from the secondaries. They brought everybody. They figured, well, you know what? I don't think he can complete a pass because I don't think his receivers can get open. So TCU is going to be 2-0. The last 3 years, even though they had a lost year kind of last year at 6-7, they have been second best in the Big 12 with a record of 29-10, only second to Oklahoma, and also 19-8 in conference play. So this is a big, nice ribbon. For them.
Is, and but for us, when we do games now, we get out of here. We're going to go do another hot game next week. Okay, for Arkansas. Now you got to go in that locker room, look at each other, and know that's all you got. And you got to tee it up and practice this week and get ready.
Yeah, we can't sign any free agents.
That's exactly right.
Yeah. Tough day for Austin Allen and the entire Razorback team. Gary Patterson getting closer to 160. That's 151 and a big win on the road over Brett Bielema's Arkansas Razorbacks. And the Razorbacks will fall to 1-1, and they've got an open date next week. And then 2 weeks from now, they play Texas A&M at Arlington at Jerry's World. 28-7. Big win. Kenny Hill, he's now 2-1 against the Razorbacks. 1 win at TCU and 1 at A&M back in the day. His ground game was sensational, though. Don't forget, NCIS 48 hours coming up tonight. Next Saturday, we hope to have the Gators and the Volunteers for you. For Gary Danielson and Allie LaForce, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long from Fayetteville. Final score, TCU 28-7. The Ram postgame show is up next after these messages. So long from Fayetteville.